papi, close. Close it, papi. Close it, close it, close it.
We have some breaking news. We now have confirmed reports of ICE raids taking place in Los Angeles, California today as part of Donald Trump's expanded effort to target the West Coast. Before we go any further, if TikTok gets banned, my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Substack are linked in my bio. That's where I'm going to be. The Trump administration's mass deportation offensive expanded into Los Angeles today with pre-dawn roundups, part of a West Coast operation expected to run 7 days a week. Details of the LA raids were scarce as of this afternoon, but sources said migrants rounded up there were being held in ICE detention centers in California pending deportation. Officials are also expecting the sites to fill up quickly and are looking for more space to hold more people. ICE agents were also spotted in West New York, New Jersey, cuffing an unidentified Hispanic male and putting him into a van without asking questions. And as we know, Donald Trump recently issued an executive order to loosen restrictions on how immigration officers can conduct deportation raids, meaning that they can go into churches, schools, hospitals, and things like that. Now, I know a lot of Donald Trump's diehard supporters are going to celebrate this because they're morally bankrupt, but this is evil. There are a lot of people as part of these deportation raids that have been here for 10, 20 years. They're working a job, their kids in school, they're giving back to their community and paying taxes. And now just like that, they're out of the country. It's insane that this is what the Trump administration is focused on. But if there are any major updates here, I'll make sure to let you folks know.
If you live in or near Los Angeles, you're gonna wanna pay very close attention. They just announced that ICE is gonna begin large-scale operations in the city of Los Angeles, California, beginning today. Now the crazy part is they also said that this is also set to take place for 7 days a week and non-stop. Just last November, the LA City Council unanimously voted to establish LA as a sanctuary city, meaning that no ICE agent could come in and use their resources. But the word just dropped today that ICE is already in Los Angeles. They say that they want to come in and take out the criminals first, then everybody else. They also said that they've already succeeded in other big cities, such as Boston, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, and many more. But now, in a wild turn of events, Los Angeles says that it will not comply with ICE enforcement operations. But chat, regardless, we will have all of the updates and details of where these guys are going to be located at. We're going to try to help out everybody as much as we can. But chat, let me know and drop a comment what you guys think about this one.
We have some major breaking news right now. It looks as though mass deportation raids in the city of Los Angeles have officially begun, according to the latest reporting from the New York Post. Now, I'm waiting to get confirmation from elsewhere, but this wouldn't be surprising. According to the Post's latest reporting, early pre-dawn raids began today in the city of Los Angeles, targeting areas that were not impacted by the fires. A number of migrants are being housed in ICE detention facilities throughout California, or at least in Southern California, according to the Post reporting. The Post is saying that deportation raids along the West Coast are expected to last for 7 days, potentially longer. I mean, we knew mass deportations were coming. We knew that Los Angeles was on the target cities list. So assuming this is true, it's not surprising, but I'm making this video as a heads up to those in California, to those in Los Angeles, to be aware, to be mindful. Go to ACLU's website to get more information if this impacts you or a loved one or a friend. And as always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along to stay updated on all the news you need to know about. Once we have confirmation or more news, I'll provide it to you.
ICE out of LA!
Hey, what happened to you, bro?
They hit me with a rubber bullet.
They shot you in the head? You all right?
Oh, look at this. Oh, where's my phone? What was that? What is the hell going on? What is this? What is y'all doing, people? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Back up! Back up!
Oh, she said back up. Back up. Oh, it's something going on. Police out there.
ICE and LA have gone to war, with ICE reportedly starting it by using military-style force against protesters, which led to even more protesters showing up. Right, yesterday, they conducted multiple sweeps around LA, which was the starting point for the clashes. With ICE wearing camouflage military tactical gear with military-style rifles, and they were riding in MRAPs. They also had their faces covered with no name tags or badge numbers. With reports saying they began throwing flashbangs, firing shotguns, shooting non-lethals at protesters, spraying pepper spray, and firing tons of tear gas. The LAPD then stepped in and declared the protest unlawful and began to disperse it. Right, and this is now the fourth city this week that ICE has encountered resistance from the people. Though it's unclear how much of the resistance is about deportations and how much of it is about ICE acting like an occupying military force. Right, and this is the MRAPs that ICE is using. They were designed for Iraq and Afghanistan, and the US military actually had to change how they use them because they found that locals often saw their presence as being very oppressive and that they instigated conflict. And you know, you're certainly seeing the same reaction here in the US, and the anonymity of these agents, it's only seeming to escalate it. But with that, you had the acting ICE director releasing a video today telling those criticizing ICE that he's demanding that they stop. But you also have a lot of people saying that if ICE got rid of the masks, they put their name tags back on and they dusted off the SUVs, that people would go back to ignoring them. But for now, let me know your thoughts and follow and share to stay in the loop.
What's happening in Los Angeles right now should have every single American's full attention. If you didn't know, U.S. immigration authorities extended activity in Los Angeles area on Saturday, which is today, June 7th, in the wake of protests at a federal detention facility, and here's what's been going down. There's already been an arrest of a union leader and a police response that included tear gas, flashbangs, border patrol personnel, and riot gear, you name it. Now do keep in mind, this is taking place in the Paramount section of Los Angeles, and a woman announced through a megaphone, making their message very clear, saying in quotations, "ICE out of Paramount, we see you for what you are." Now on Friday, Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers arrested more than 40 people as they executed search warrants at multiple locations, and let's just say Los Angeles was not playing around. One location including out of the clothing warehouse where a tense scene unfolded. I mean, a crowd literally tried to block agents from driving away. Which, I mean, I can't blame them. When are we going to start admitting that what's happening right now is extremely fucked up? Shit, I'm even trying to share my personal experience right now, because even as a white male, okay, there was an attempt, and do keep in mind, this was based off an anonymous tip, okay, because somebody heard that I was originally born in Spain. But there was an attempt to wrongly arrest me and potentially deport me. But immigration services right there in front of my lawyer and my immigration attorney told us that they didn't need any proof. That's literally what immigration services told me and my lawyer. How is that shit not fucking concerning to anybody? And then to come to find out that my personal information was literally falsified by a software program? That's how fucking terrifying this shit is. This shit is so much bigger than people really think, and I'm just wondering when people are going to start to open their eyes. There's literally US citizens with all of the appropriate documentation coming out and sharing their personal experiences, showing everybody their documentation of being a legal US citizen that have either been arrested or in some cases even deported. But you don't care because you don't want to think outside the box. But hey, you'll find out eventually.
Downtown LA to the garment district on Friday and today on Saturday, and there's so many stores that are closed, like essential stores that I came here today to, you know, purchase things from. Like, people are afraid to come to work to make a living because they're terrorizing the streets. This is sick.
So these ICE raids have fucked traffic in LA, okay? I've been on the road for about an hour. I can't get out of LA. The 10 freeways fucked, the 101 freeways fucked, the 5 freeways fucked. Everything looks like a parking lot. I've never seen it this bad, okay? Never. And I'm an LA native. So what do I think's going on? All these little jackoffs who have been breaking the law for all these years, and now they're crying about it, saying that you can't take our family members and friends who've had fucking 10 or 15 years to apply and do it the right way. Now they want to inconvenience my fucking life and everybody else's life in LA. All I gotta say is, if you are unlawfully holding up traffic and causing fucking civil unrest, all right, I hope the fucking cops don't use rubber bullets. That's it. Because nothing is gonna work by asking nicely. Do you know what works? Fear and fucking intimidation works, okay? Especially against criminals, okay? And these people are fucking criminals. These are not good people. If they're unlawfully holding up traffic, if they are engaging in criminal behavior to cause civil unrest, they are not good people. Therefore, how do you get bad people to stop? Easy. You start dropping them, okay? After 10 or 20 of them drop, guess what's going to happen? The rest are going to get the message. They're dropping people out here. They're not arresting people. And what's going to happen? Well, crime's going to go away. It's not that hard to figure out, is it? Right? How do you stop criminals? You make it to where the punishment for crime is so fucking severe that it's terrifying to commit crimes.
ICE agents in South Los Angeles yesterday took things way too far and crossed a line. And this has to be talked about. This has to be shared. It is wrong on so many levels. People need to know the truth about what happened. Now, we're getting reporting from witnesses who were there and talking about what they saw, witnessed, and encountered. And I saw a lot of this on CBS KCAL. And they're saying ICE agents pulled up in front of a business on a major road and blocked traffic, stopped traffic, and forced everyone to sit in their cars and created this big traffic jam while they went into the business, started pulling people out, loading them into the back of vans. And while they're doing this, ICE agents noticed that the people in the cars just sitting there were watching them and videotaping this on their cell phones. And apparently they didn't like that. So they turned towards these cars and just piled up here in the traffic and started shooting tear gas at them. And so these people are getting gassed while in their cars, just sitting there. Did nothing. No one did anything. And they turned on them and shot tear gas. And since the tear gas is going in the cars, what do? They start exiting the cars to get away and run away from it. It's like you can't breathe. It's in your eyes. And then they keep shooting. One woman apparently was hit in the head or the face with a tear gas canister, and she's in the hospital. She didn't do anything. What the fuck is going on here, America? This is wrong. And this is not what's being depicted on national TV, on the mainstream news media. They need to be talking about this. The National Guard is not required for this. There was no protest going on at this time. There was no need for this. Serious lines were crossed, and people need to be held accountable. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, share, spread the word, get the truth out. It has to get out. And I'll see you back here for the 411.
There were well over 40, and in some reports, 80 people detained in militant-style ICE raids last night in Los Angeles. And, you know, it started as, well, we're going to go after the violent criminals. But then they started going to people's jobs and going after people who had no criminal background. Well, they should have done it the right way. They should have done it legally. So then they're going to places like courthouses and immigration offices where people are trying to do it the right way. And now we are in a situation where people are just being ripped away. You know, there's all these jokes and things like that about just go to Home Depot. You can get them there. Listen, they're targeting LA now. And here's the more underlying piece of it is California's economy supports so much of the government economy. And Governor Newsom is threatening to stop paying federal taxes because Trump is threatening to pull back support. And so it's just a game of tug of war, and lives of hardworking people are impacted. And you say, well, they should pay their taxes. Well, where do you think they're getting all the information about these people? Most of them pay taxes. Most of them have an EIN number. They don't get benefits. They just pay taxes and work their flippin' asses off. So that's where we're at today, folks. Another day, another bunch of bullshit. It's crazy.
Oh, no, this guy's playing everything. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! You shot my car.
there were young children that were there that witnessed their parents being taken into custody. And I think that hit him emotionally very hard. He is being detained by ICE right now. He's going to go into ICE custody, and we hope to get him out very soon. I don't know the reason why he's being detained, but the point is of what happened today was just outrageous. And what worries me the most is the sense of terror that it creates within the community. For example, the raid that happened this morning at Home Depot, where what I hear is that ICE agents were literally chasing people before they captured them. And then tonight, there's a graduation, a high school graduation right nearby. Those parents, do I go to the graduation? Am I going to be safe? Am I going to be arrested? It's the type of fear and chaos that happens with these type raids, and it's just completely outrageous and unacceptable.
What's your message to Angelenos who see this happening in their city, in a state that we believed SB 54 had created a sanctuary state?
Right, exactly. My message to them is that we are going to fight for all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelenos. And so we are going to have a meeting on Monday with the various groups that work with the immigrant population to talk about what is the plan going to be when these things happen. As you know, this is the federal government. They do not notify. They don't call the mayor's office and say we're coming in to make a raid. They do not call the Los Angeles Police Department and say that. So when these things pop up, we hear from the community first. And now the community is organized to the point where if they hear of an ICE raid happening, then spontaneously people show up to bear witness to what is happening.
So these are two protests converging at the same time here. I want to show you this one that's coming from the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is the jail that is run by the federal government, the county and the federal government downtown in downtown LA. It's converging with this protest that's coming over here. Scott Killian, why don't you walk with me? Chris, what happened here today in Los Angeles, I think, is the worst nightmare for so many people who live here. You know, Los Angeles is a largely so-called minority-majority city. There are just as many people of color here as there are white people. And in fact, 10% of the population of Los Angeles County, come with me, which is one of the largest counties, the largest by population in the United States, is undocumented. There could be as many as 1 million undocumented people who live here in Los Angeles. And what you saw today, and what all of these people are protesting, is large-scale immigration enforcement raids. What you're looking at on the left-hand side of your screen is this protest from the sky. The helicopters are directly above me. You saw, I'm sorry for the noise, but you saw tactical officers on things like Bearcat vehicles, flashbang grenades on the city streets of Los Angeles, which largely felt like, as some people described in local media, that the military was on the streets of Los Angeles. Historically, the Los Angeles Police Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. But when you have got ICE in Los Angeles showing up reportedly at Home Depot, where many undocumented people go to get work as day laborers, you know the National Day Laborer Organizing Network well. Many of those people responded in the wake of the fires here in Los Angeles. When you've got ICE showing up outside of places like schools, it quite literally is striking fear into the heart of people all throughout this community. And it is, I think it's fair to say, the worst fear of so many people here who live in Los Angeles and who have heard President Trump threaten that they would do this. But when this day comes on a Friday morning that stretches into a Friday afternoon, people in Los Angeles are mobilizing and they are very upset.
What's the Sheriff's Department's role in protecting the people of Los Angeles against federal agents?
No.
You don't have a role to protect us against ICE?
We don't have anything to do with what they do. That's a completely different entity of government. We're local police officers. They are federal agents. Totally different.
But if they come into your jurisdiction without your permission and attack your citizens, what's your role?
They don't need our permission to drive around. They're federal agents. They can go anywhere in the entire federal country.
So if they come into your community where you have jurisdiction and they're detaining people without warrants and they're detaining people without due process, what's your role?
That's fucked up, and we don't have a role. We go to calls for service. They do what they do, and we do what we do. We respond to calls for service when people have emergencies, when people have been robbed or need a report for something. That's completely different from what they did.
And what's more serious for people to be protected from than kidnapping and detention?
You can't. That everybody has their own problems. You're gonna say that my cat being stuck in a tree is more important than whatever's going on with anybody else in the world. We have to. It's a balance, okay? We have to respond to calls for service. Until everyone leaves everywhere, we will have to be here.
What?
Papers straight to the people. Why don't you go do that with the people if they're doing wrong? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Are they tear gas?
Don't go there, it's gas.
Tear gas, huh? Uh-oh. They kicked out the tear gas. Yeah, you can. Oh man, I can taste it. Oh shit, I got tear gas. Holy shit. Holy shit.
LA immigration protests ran ICE out of the city. ICE was conducting raids in LA and made over 118 arrests. This made LA residents mad, so they started surrounding ICE. And then ICE pulled out pepper spray, tear gas, and riot shields against them. So protesters fought back and made blockades in the streets to try and protect the immigrants. And they shot fireworks and threw rocks at ICE, who began backing off.
Why was ICE conducting raids in the first place?
They claimed the raids were for immigration violations, and they showed up in helicopters and military vehicles. ICE began showing up at people's workplaces to detain them and arrested children, and people were fighting back to the point LAPD had to get involved to help ICE, who began arresting random U.S. citizens. So some people were charged with assaulting federal agents. As they deserve.
Maybe they should change their approach and not drive military vehicles through the city like this is Afghanistan.
Did you not see how LA residents were behaving? ICE had to pepper spray Americans and wear masks to do their job, which included raiding random Home Depots in hopes to find more immigrants. This is the best day of my life.
If they truly believe what they're doing is right, then why not take off the mask?
Because they know their lives are in danger. However, the National Guard is now on the way to LA, according to the director of ICE, who is also defending this and doubling down. Finally, somebody with some common sense.
This is by far the most questionable government America's ever had.
It's too late. No God, immigrants are the reason I'm.
Protesters were pretty much scattered. The sheriff's department pulled back towards the freeway, and that's when protesters moved back in. They set this vehicle here in the intersection on fire, and fire department had to come and put that out. These vehicles that are here on Alondra, we did watch one go at a high rate of speed towards their position, and at the last minute turned into this driveway right here. That vehicle was met with rounds of pepper balls and flashbang grenades hurled at it. He quickly turned around in through the parking lot here, got back on Alondra and took off. So that's a big concern for the deputies there that are in that skirmish line. But for now, things have calmed down, at least for the moment. There's an item on fire. This is a shopping cart that was lit on fire earlier. Now they added some items to it, and it's become a bonfire of sorts.
We continue doing our job, and yesterday we got 118 arrests. You know, I was out here yesterday to kick off this operation, and what people aren't talking about is ICE served, you know, several warrants yesterday. These were criminal warrants. This is a criminal investigation. And today we're continuing operations. They're not going to shut us down. We're out there right now doing operations. We're going to keep doing operations. We brought in more resources to push back the protesters, but I'll say it again, a serious warning. You can protest all you want. You got your First Amendment rights. But if you cross that line of impediment, or you're putting hands on officers or destroy property, you will be prosecuted. There's zero tolerance on crossing that lines, and that's what we're standing by. We're bringing more resources as we speak. We'll have more resources tonight. We're going to continue doing the job that American people voted Donald Trump in office to do.
You do not have to answer questions tonight. Usted tiene derechos constitucionales. No conteste ninguna pregunta. No conteste ninguna.
Interview him, interview him. Oh, they're kicking around.
We want big the video. We don't want the video. Get out of here. Oh, they kicked out Fox 11. Talk to the media. Don't talk to the media. Go. Bye. Go. Don't talk to the media. No, we have independent media.
We're seeing new video showing the chaotic moments protesters and federal agents clashed across Los Angeles.
It marked the second day in a row of unrest as ICE raids continued. Explosive flashbangs and clouds of tear gas filled downtown LA last night as police declared an unlawful assembly. There also appears to be some looting at a convenience store in Compton. LAPD says they detained several people and eventually arrested 27.
And this comes as the National Guard troops that President Trump ordered have started to arrive.
Eyewitness News reporter Amanda Palacios joins us live from downtown Los Angeles with the breaking update. Amanda.
Good morning. Yeah, we've already seen a large growing National Guard presence here in downtown LA. If you take a look behind me here, you can see troops are stationed along Alameda Street as another protest is expected to take place later today near City Hall. This follows President Trump's deployment of 2,000 National Guard members in response to a series of immigration protests across the city. This is new video from overnight showing the troops arrive. They stopped at City Hall after driving through Paramount, then ended up here at the Federal Building. Meantime, this follows another night of protest.
Okay, so we have not one, but two ICE riots happening at the same time in Los Angeles and in New York. And I have some very, very interesting things you guys may want to take a look at. Now, if you guys remember the summer of 2020, the BLM movement, where those mysterious pile of bricks were showing up nationwide, yeah, that's actually happening again. And not only that, they're conveniently placed right across the street from where the riots and protests are happening. Not to mention, if you look at the delivery date, it's actually dated a day before the riots and protests started, which is very convenient. So the real question is, what is going on right now? Now, immigration has been a major issue in our country for a very long time, which hasn't started with Trump and his administration, and Tom Homan says he's actually releasing the National Guard tonight in Los Angeles. Now, those cinder blocks that I just showed you guys, they're actually barricading the streets now so the National Guard can't get in, which is also very convenient, right? Now, which president was in power during summertime where we saw a movement like this with the same playbook? I don't know, rhymes with stump. And this is very interesting timing as well, with Elon falling out with Trump, which poses the question, was this some type of trigger or breaking point? Now, allegedly, reports say that Elon gets a black eye, then he leaves the administration, Trump warns him you better not side with the Democrats, and then we have all this. Then to add more fuel to the fire, we have LA Mayor Karen Bass saying this.
We are going to fight for all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a...
But there is that one time where she headed up many coalitions and rallies for communist Cuba back in the day, so there's that. And last, but definitely not least, this is happening in DC right now, where Trump just ordered over 200 military vehicles, which includes 6,700 soldiers, 50 tanks in celebration of the US Army's 250th anniversary, and also Donald Trump's birthday, and also interesting timing. As I always say, nothing is what it seems. Make sure you guys get into my Telegram so I can drop more info. But what do you guys think is really going on? Let me know below.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Ayúdenme, por favor. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? No me estoy peleando. No dije nada malo. En el suelo. En el suelo. Ahora. En el suelo. Ahora. No dije nada. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Yo no hice nada. Yo no hice nada.
Alright guys, what you guys are seeing here is an ICE raid in the city of Rosemead. So according to ICE agents are planning to carry out a mass raids across Los Angeles before the end of the month, according to a leaked internal government memo. The document seen by the Los Angeles Times revealed that the ICE immigration suite would target people without legal status in the U.S. and those with pending orders of removal. Several law enforcement officials believed to have seen the memo last week, and the FBI agents have also been ordered to play a part in the raids, the report adds. The dates on which the raids would go ahead not have been revealed. Reports of families being swept up and torn apart by immigration officials this week suggest that the LA immigration purge had already begun.
You can see in that video those officers, they pull up, and that sends several people running. Now, that neighboring business owner could not tell us whether those detained today were here illegally, but he said many of them have been working at this car wash for years. In one of the videos the business owner provided, it does appear on the back of one of the officers' flak jackets to say the words ICE. We did reach out to ICE, who simply told us this is an ongoing matter and they did not have any comment at this time.
ICE raids are ramping up, and communities across the country are living in fear. Families are being torn apart, workplaces are being raided, and even those who've lived here for years aren't safe. With mass deportations on the rise, the impact is devastating. What's really going on, and who's being targeted? Let's break it down.
Guys, come in. We want to see the warrant. No, we want to see the warrant.
Get up now.
We're recording you guys too. Let me see your badge numbers. No. Let me see. No, we need to see your warrant. Don't pull me like that. Don't pull me like that. Walk out.
Doorbell video shows family members outside in handcuffs as the task force searched the house. They didn't find the fugitive, but they did encounter 44-year-old Raul Lopez, a father of 4, living in the country illegally. A task force spokesperson tells WGN News ICE is a part of the team and was there on scene. ICE removed Lopez from the house after finding him hiding in an attic.
And we were just asking him, why are you taking him?
Betsy Lopez is 18. Her dad is a roofer, working to put her through nursing school.
His whole life, he's just been working, telling us that he just wants his best for us, to work for us, and just give us everything he can so we can be good. And so not everyone is bad. Like, some people do try to come here just to give their kids.
I know.
Si tiene orden de atención, ¿por qué trae el brazalete, pues?
Manos arriba, señor. Manos arriba. Ya sabes que no traes nada, pinche culo. Nomás por pinche culo a la verga. Es a la verga. ¿Dónde están las llaves, Jorge, de tu carro? Las tengo aquí en el bolsillo. Ahorita que me las den. ¿Te sientes bien verga, culero? Sí, sí. Ahí ya tengo. ¿En dónde? Ahí en el carro. Ok, ahorita para sacarlo. ¿Tiene orden de arresto?
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué tiene orden de arresto?
No sé.
Si trae brillete, ¿por qué?
Háblale a Laura.
Por aquí.
Warrant? For what? Who's gonna pay for his haircut? I'm out. Fuck that. I'll talk to you guys right now. You got the wrong guy, bro. Guy. Looking for Javier. There. I want my bike back, bro. I want my bike back. I want my bike back, bro. Crime don't pay, brother. I'm a good man. You should have never took my bike.
It's a border patrol here in my apartment complex, and they're arresting people. Oh, they just took the baby. Oh, shit. Oh.
Oh. Oh my God, they took her baby from her. I'm nosy as hell. Oh my God.
Hey!
Oh my God! You gonna fight the police? What the fuck?
It's ICE, y'all. They take it. My neighbor. This man has said hi to me every day for like 3 years. Like, hi, he's so nice. This is so messed up, y'all. This ain't right.
Desde que quieren hablar de un carro, dice, pero
ICE en Owensville. Gente, tengan cuidado. ICE en Owensville. Acaban de venir a tocar la puerta de mi casa diciéndome que querían hablar sobre mi carro. Y simplemente les pregunté la placa de mi carro. Y no me querían decir, me decían que abriera, que querían hablar conmigo. Simplemente les dije que me dijeran la placa de mi carro y si tenían una orden o algo. Y vean, allá andan. Andan en Owensville, en los apartamentos de Allison Gardens. Tengan cuidado, no abran la puerta.
oh my goodness. This is crazy. Trump is really doing this shit, y'all. God bless you guys. Oh my God.
ICE is raiding the neighbors. No fucking way. Hell yeah, yo.
Yeah, dude, they're for real, man.
I love it, dude.
They're cracking down.
I love it.
It's gotta be it, right?
I'm loving it. It's ICE.
It's gotta be, right?
It is. Dude, I fucking love it. Thank God. I've been waiting for this.
Yo, dude.
Holy shit.
They got the ICE motel too, right?
Do they really?
Yeah, sure
I saw the lights and I'm like, yo, no fucking way is it ICE.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man.
Holy fuck.
It's about time we got some justice, man.
Hell yeah, brother. Good for you. Be warm out there, okay? Holy shit, they stopped the whole bus. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God, no way. They stopped the whole bus. Hey, you guys stay safe. We love what you...
Estaba grabando yo. Uy, mira. 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 Ay, sí. Ay, mira lo que pasó. Mira. Mira, oh, me dio miedo, me dio miedo. Me dio miedo, yo creo que fue allá. Sí, mira. Mira. Oh my God. Mira. Sí, encontraron, creo. Mira. Mira. Oh my God. Oímos 2, 3 disparos, creo que sí lo encontraron, estaba ahí cerca. Oh my goodness. Bravo, mira ahí van los somos los buenos. Oh, tenemos que volar aquí. No mames. Sí. Oh, está adentro. Está adentro ahí. Sí. They inside, maybe. Hey, tenemos que ir porque ya no podemos salir. ¿Sabes que sí? Ya no podemos salir. ¿Sabes que sí? Oh my God, aquí vamos a quedar. Hey, mejor, yo creo que es mejor vamos porque está cabrón. Sí, está adentro. Encontraron el sospechoso, creo que está adentro el auto park. Ahí está adentro, pero nosotros nos metimos aquí en la tienda, pero ya creo que ya no podemos salir.
Porque tú abrías la puerta, si tú no puedes abrirla.
Got transport car. Hey, Lewis, your car, right? Hey, to the right over there, that corner.
I didn't realize you.
We're good with you guys just doing surveillance.
you guys feel like, you know,
our guidance is, we're good.
I'm gonna start using the other truck. I don't want to say no.
Eyes, black hair, medium build. Okay, some cases we're going to be working this morning. Again, y'all be careful. Stage our vehicles will be on TAC 3. If y'all have any questions, please hit up your team leads. Any questions?
We're headed to the target this morning. We have a few officers performing surveillance over there to make sure everything is safe.
Policía!
Looks like he's going to be making a right on Calaveras. Right on Calaveras.
Right there, that great silver car.
As ICE raids intensify under Trump's policies, families are being ripped apart, Communities are living in fear, and the very fabric of the American workforce is being shaken. People who have lived here for years, contributed to society, and followed the rules are now facing deportation, often without warning. Trump promised to put America first, but at what cost? Small businesses are losing workers, children are left without parents, and entire communities are afraid to go about their daily lives. The fear and uncertainty these policies create don't make the country safer, they only deepen division and suffering. While immigration laws must be enforced, mass raids and indiscriminate deportations are not the answer. What we need is real immigration reform, not policies that create chaos. The question is, how far will this go? And more importantly, who's next? Stay informed, stay aware, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care.